Hey guys, so this is that big burl I got off the beach in Port Renfrew. My buddy said he didn't want to turn it because he said there was too much pitch in it, like sap, so he wasn't interested. And I kind of figured that was going to be the thing too. So, but you can see this big tree wart. So what I'm going to do today is try cleaning it up with my I'll be using this piece. I'm using saburrtooth bits, guys, now. So I kind of drew a couple faces on there. I don't know. I'm just going to clean it up a bit and see what the grain looks like underneath, because this thing is hard as hell, man. This thing is tough. So yeah, I'll probably take me a couple hours to clean it up. Maybe I'll do a fast forward video. Goddamn tree wart. Okay, so I got it cleaned up quite a bit. I did a light sanding with 80 grit. Well, this thing was a real mess. You see a little bit of that pitch in there. Smells like a friggin' pine tree in here. Weird looking wart thing, eh? Jesus. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to carve. I'm kind of thinking like this looks like a head. So maybe, like, look, but there's a nose already. But I'm not going to do detail carving on this, because when you got a nice piece of wood like this, I don't do detail, because then you can't see the beautiful grain. Like here, let's do a spit test. Spit test. You know what I mean? You don't see those BURL things in there. I don't know what BURLs are. I think they're tree warts or something. But this is that piece that I got off the beach that wrecked my chainsaw chain, and it was super hard to cut. I had to cut into the sand to do it too. Okay, let's do a spit test down here. So this is when you look at your piece and decide, you know, you just have your smoke or coffee or drink, whatever you gotta do, and think of what you want to do with it. You know, there's no rush, right? So, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I got a face drawn in here. Kind of got like, I don't know if I'm going to give this guy a beard. I might end up carving this whole thing in faces. Just, but you can see there's his nose, his eyebrows. I'm going to be using saburrtooth flame bird today. Okay, so probably be a fast forward video. Okay, so I got the nose and the eyes carved in. I'm really taking it easy on this carving. I'm not making it rush like my other videos, right? Because this is a lot harder wood, and if you're going to push hard with these burrs on your harder wood, you're going to fry your burrs. So you got a crack there. Somehow, sometimes I can I try and incorporate the cracks with the carvings. So, for example, here's his mustache, okay? This crack is going to be the inside of his mustache. So I'm going to cut all that out, and that's going to be his beard down there. But I'm not going to carve beard hairs in this picture, in this carving, because then you'll take away the detail. So you see how that crack is the inside of his mustache? So I'm going to carve all that out. You won't even really see that crack in there anymore. And yeah, this guy. I'll just hit it with the black pen so you guys can see better what's going on. So here's the outside of the mustache. Okay. And here's this crack right here. See it? So I'm just gonna... Cracks give your pieces character anyways, guys, so don't worry about it, but it just happened to work out to be in the perfect place, right? You know, I might be able to carve this guy some... It looks kind of angry, but that's okay. So I can carve faces all around this piece if I want. I'm just starting it out with this piece. Okay, so yeah. I'll fast forward carving the beard, I guess, for a little bit. Okay, so that was about 10 minutes carving. So I'll put a bottom lip in here. I don't know what was happening with the camera when I was doing it, but it didn't record for a little while. So that'll be his bottom lip, and I'll cut this on a 45. Like, I'll cut all this out. I'll do a cut mark here, and then feather all this out. You know what I mean? So you see the bottom lip is raised higher than this part, and I'll cut back in there a bit on a 45. So like I said, I probably won't carve the mustache hairs and the beard hairs in this, because then once you sand it, you just got a face in there kind of with some detail, with some, you can just see the grain too, right? That's why, so you can, I don't want to, I'll just sand all this nice and smooth, which I hate doing the most is sanding, but whatever, you got to do it. I'll probably carve a face right, here too. And maybe even one here and one here. Might as well. If you're having fun, just keep doing it. Okay, so I got it all carved up. Like I said, guys, real basic faces. I'm not going to cut any of the hairs in anywhere. So you see the grain, and you just see the faces on the piece. Look at this little hidden guy down there. Strange piece of wood. So, my next plan is to carve out some holes in the top of the heads. Each heads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll make this one a 2-1. I don't know if you, like, I'll carve it out and then I'll epoxy in there or put some kind of protective in there so you can put those what are they called, like cactus, those cactus plants, succulents in there, or air plants. But I think little succulents would look pretty good. Maybe an air plant in each one of these smaller ones and a big succulent in here. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Let's bring it forward, more forward. So I'll carve that out deep in there for a succulent. And here, I'll make this one for a little air plant. And this one can be a little air plant too. Just shows you to be creative with what type piece of wood you got, right? Oh, man, yeah, this is going to be a lot of carving in here. Make it about that deep or something. I don't know. I got a buddy when I was younger. His name was Gerdeep. Little brown guy. Little buddy. When we were kids. I haven't seen him in about 10 years. But whenever I say deep, I feel like saying Gerdeep. I don't know. Okay. And I'm not racist at all. Okay, so let's get this going. Okay, so I got all the carvings in. I got the holes cut in on his head and pretty deep in there. These new lights are pretty wicked too. But look at all the pitch hole in there. Good thing my buddy decided not, he didn't want to turn it because that's all like, I don't know, sap kind of pitch stuff. But yeah. So now my most favorite part to do is the friggin' sanding. And I'll be using this little thing hooked up to a Dremel foot pedal. I think it's hooked up to a Dremel 4000. These little Velcro hook and loop 2-inch pads with the Dremel 90 degrees on the flex shaft. 90 degree bit on the Dremel flex shaft. And these are just... you can buy them on eBay, and you can use a 2-inch hole punch and punch them out yourself. So it just goes on there. And spit test. I got about 1,000 hours of sanding to do here, so I'll see you guys in about 10 years. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to be sanding this thing much more. I burnt it all back in here where I couldn't get the sanding disc. Get rid of the little fuzzies. But yeah, so it's good enough, right? I don't need to make this. It's a goddamn plant holder is what it is. Doesn't need to be too great, does it? See, those cracks look cool. Okay, I'm going to use, I'll figure out what kind of stain and stuff I'm going to use now. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty well done with sanding, you know what I mean? Like, I know the better your piece is going to look when you do more sanding, but whatever. This is just a plant holder. I think this might be oak, you know. Anybody knows what kind of wood this is? Smells like pine. It's really, what's it called? That's all pitch in there. Is that pitch? But it smells like a friggin' pine tree. So I just got a pen, a black pen like this, and just quickly got a quick start on the eyes, darkened them up a bit, and just in the mouth and the nostrils for all of them. So I'm going to use this Minwax Poly shade here. Okay, that's what I got on hand. You can use whatever you want. You can use stain, you can use oil, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to wipe this on with this dollar store brush. I think you get, what, like 5 of them for $1.25. I'm going to brush it on, give it a few minutes, and I'll wipe it off with the rag. So that's about that. And I don't have any gloves. I usually have rubber gloves to come on, this son of a... See, look at me using my screwdriver as a stir stick, eh? I sure have lots of patience. Okay, wipe that off. And let's give her hell. I don't know how this stuff dries, how the plants will react to it. Put a little bag in there. That would be my suggestion anyways. Above the dirt. You know what I mean? Keeps the water off the wood when you feed them. So air plants, I'm just going to do the rims. Ah, screw it. Let's do the whole thing, eh? You know, I could have spent way more time sanding and this would be a way nicer piece, but whatever. It is what it is. Especially when you're doing sanding, do the hardest parts first, right? Like, because then they're done, then the easy stuff you enjoy doing. I wish I had some gloves. See, fuck, I gotta work tomorrow too. I'm gonna have shit all over my hands. My nickname when I was younger was Pigpen. Because I just get shit done. Yeah, this goddamn aluminum's too bright anyways. It's darkening up a bit, eh? So what I'll do is this, I'll do this, stain all this with this poly shade. I'll let it dry for a few days, week or whatever, and then I'll come back and I'll sand the high points with real fine grit because it will give it that effect of you know, highs and lows. Does that make sense to you? Probably doesn't, because it don't make sense too often. I try, but I don't know. Just slap her on. I don't even know, actually I shouldn't even be doing this part because still, I think the wood's still wet a bit. Moist. Whatever. If it doesn't work, I can resand it down and do it again. You know, when you're working on your piece, you're gonna tell if you like it right away. If it's working for you. If it's working for you or not. So if it's working for you and you like the piece, you'll spend lots of time on it, right? If not, well, just get her done and move on to the next. Fuck man, my hands are gonna be black. Pardon my language, my hands are gonna be black when this is done. It's even recording. Yep. Odd looking thing, isn't it? Okay, I want to make sure that there's not too much down there, so try and suck it up with the foam thing. Okay, man. Here we go. Bring her to life. Bring her to life, George. Bring her to life. Bring them to life. See, I didn't sand too much under the mouth because if you don't sand this stuff, like when you apply this stuff, if you don't sand it very good, some spots you're gonna see it's gonna get darker where you didn't sand it very good, like right there in the nose and right there. But who cares? It just gives it character. Never said I was a pro woodworker. I just do it to have fun. What a friggin' mess though with no gloves. You know, if you want it to go darker too, you can do it, you can stain it again with this. This poly shade's kind of like a, what, I don't know, it's like a protective too, so it's shiny. I'll use this on some wood spirits sometimes. It dries pretty quick. Like, you see there? I didn't sand good enough so you can see it all dark in there. You can see the ripples of the grain. You can see like all these spots here I didn't sand good enough, but I don't care because this is the back of the piece. This is where I burnt it. See how cool that looks? It's all burnt in there. I could burn it more, but it's the back of the piece, so who really cares? Oh. Missed some spots. Look, Mom, I missed a spot. Just go around, touch up all the spots. Uh-oh. Look, Mom, I missed his nose. Get rid of those pieces too that you didn't get with the torch, because this stuff will make it go darker. Look, Mom, it's good now. So yeah, I spent lots of time on this thing today. know, who cares? I just was having fun doing it. And it's just about enjoying what you're doing, I guess. Try and get as much wiped off as you can. It will dry better. Especially in the mouth, so like when it's drying, it doesn't run down. Like it doesn't slowly run out, because then you'll have a stream of like black gob coming out of his mouth. But yeah, I like this look. It gives it patina, kind of. Makes it look old. I'm happy with the piece. Let's put some plants in there. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll pull the camera off the hanger now, and I'll show you guys what's going on. There it is. So like I said, once all this stuff dries, that guy's darker back there, it's good. Oh, I forgot his mouth. Shoot, hold on. Let's see if we can use some of this stuff. This is what I'm talking about with lighting. Some way you look at things, different lights, you'll think you got everything, but then, oh crap, I missed that. So this stuff's already getting sticky. It's already kind of drying. I don't know. It's just if you go to art shows, it's just good to show different things that you got. Right? I know lots of my stuff's wood spirits, but there you go. There's a goddamn plant holder. What's one of those succulents? The little air plants can go in here. Air plant. I'll put a picture up once again, I said this dries. I get really fine here. Let me see. This is 400 grit, okay? Sandpaper, 400 grit. I'll just do a little example. So this part will be the high point. I'll just give it a little touch there. Now look, high point. Give it a little touch on his nose. Just barely touch it. Good. I get carried away, tell me to stop. Especially under his eyes, right? Makes his eyes really pop. Okay, that's it. I'll stop. Well, actually, let's just do a little bit more here. There, that really brings out the green. Look, Mom! It's a plant holder! It's a tree wart plant holder. See how I burnt all in there and it's all black now? Because I couldn't get my sander in there. Can you guys see that? So there you go. A tree burl that I got off the beach in Port Renfrew plant holder. Hope everybody's doing good. Rock on. Look, Mom, it's a spirit plant holder burl.